We're moving on up to the south side, to a not-so-deluxe apartment in the sky. I finally got a piece of my pie. Pizza pie. Hey, what's up? I'm Rafael Furia, aka Rafi D is me, and I am back at it again on another beautiful Friday night. Okay, so as I'm recording it, it is Thursday right now. I moved in yesterday, Wednesday. Some of you on Facebook and Instagram may have seen that I posted a video that I left Milano and I'm living in my new apartment now. And I'm here already in my new place. I know there are people who are interested in what you can find in Italy, how spacious, how not spacious. So I thought this apartment that I moved into is actually a decent representation of what kind of like a normal apartment can look like in this country. Not so small, but not too big either. What I can say for sure is that this apartment, I mean, if you've seen my videos, you'll have seen the kitchen that I had back in Alto Adige, and the apartment there, in total, would probably fit into the living room of this apartment. Very small, actually, probably this living room is probably a bit bigger than the whole apartment. Yeah, you'll see the living room in just a second. Before we get too deep into the video, if you'd like to see more content like this about moving to Italy, Italian dual citizenship, and living life abroad, be sure to subscribe with that notification bell turn on, and if you could also give this video a like, really appreciate it, as it does help out the channel. So this apartment came furnished, so this is not my furniture, it's just the furniture that's already here. I've got a bunch of boxes, but I wanted to show this apartment while it was still kind of empty-ish, so let's go check it out. So this is the living room. And yeah, so if you see this room here, I mean, back in the States, okay, yeah, this might not be all that big. I mean, I know I had a game room that was about this size back in the States, like when I was a teenager. It's a really good sized room. It's really spacious. I mean, I'm going to be sharing this apartment, so like it's not all just my space, but the apartment is like about 3-ish times the size, but costs about half of what I was paying in Alto Adige. I mean, as you see, like it's furnished kitchen table. There are more chairs that come with it, but the landlord said he has those up in storage and two are, I think, being repaired. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I've got internet almost. I've got the router, but the technician is supposed to come today. I was lucky and I was able to pre-arrange my internet connection, and I got this really great new deal. It's not the same deal that I had before, because I used to have a great deal for internet that was like 25 euros per month plus an extra 5, so it ended up being like 30 euros a month some months. It kind of fluctuated from month to month, but I was basically paying 55 to 60 euros every 2 months for fiber internet plus unlimited phone in Italy and abroad. Now I'm not going to get all those same phone minutes, landline minutes, because I don't really use it, but I'm going to get fiber internet that's actually much faster here for 26 euros per month. Plus it comes with a SIM card for 100 gigabytes on LTE. But anyway, off to the kitchen. Yeah, it's bigger than what I had in Milano. Oh, well, maybe not so much the counter space, but yeah, the fridge. In Milano, some of you remember, I had a little mini fridge that came with the apartment. We're still working our way up here. We're still working up to American-sized fridge. Eventually, I will grow up one day and invest in American-sized fridge. But yeah, oven. Had to run to the supermarket yesterday, grab a few basic things. It does have an air conditioning unit in the hall, so that's nice. This is the one bedroom. This is like kind of the big bedroom. Probably gonna change things around. I'm thinking about, there's a smaller bed in the other room, and I'm thinking about putting that here and then putting my desk and my whole recording setup over here. Let's see, because there's stuff on the walls as well. This is also from the landlord, and I didn't put that up. But I kind of like, not necessarily the style, but I like the phrase. It's do something awesome today. And then the other room here, I'm not going to film too much in this direction because you can very clearly tell where I am if you look out this window. But yeah, so this is basically, I would say for this area that I'm in, this is not the normal price for apartments here, but apartments do start kind of at this price for 2 bedrooms. Although in Italy, this I think would be considered 3.5 rooms because you have the living room plus the 2 bedrooms, and then I think the half room is the kitchen or the bathroom. Bathroom. Very, very exciting, very like riveting content here. But just because I know some people are curious to see, this type of shower actually in Italy is quite normal, where you don't have like a shower curtain that goes the whole way. You have just kind of a vast thing. I don't know if it's just a new style that's come up since I left America, or if this is like more of a European thing, because I've seen this around Europe too. Pièce de résistance, a bidet. Very common in Italy, very, very common in this country. But I would say rents here start at about this price, but then go up all the way to 800, 1,000. Unlike in Alto Adige, where it started around like 600, 800, but then goes up 2,000 plus. So I'm very happy about this, that my cost of living has just been cut significantly. Also to just go out and do things like last night. I ended up going out to get some dinner. It was a little bit of a splurge. Just after a long day yesterday, I couldn't cook for myself. Also, the fridge wasn't cold yet, so I couldn't really put anything into the fridge. I do have some cold cuts in there, of course. I mean, this is Italy. You have to have some salami and prosciutto. I haven't lived in an apartment with a couch in like 2 years, so this is a breath of fresh air. The apartment that I was living in, Alto Adige, it was tiny. It was 2 rooms, but I was sharing the apartment with someone else, and basically we were sharing the apartment as if it were 2 studio apartments that were connected. But anyway, yeah, so where am I? That's for a future video. I want to do a little video to kind of properly introduce this city, because it's probably a place that most people would not guess. There have been a lot of really great guesses in last week's video. I think it was Joe M who started the conversation under last week's video saying, oh, let's guess where Rafi's going. And so that ended up turning into a really interesting conversation. So thank you so much for taking an interest in my life and what's going on, and for continuing to watch these videos. I've really been enjoying this journey that I've been on with you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of it. You guys have been an absolutely huge part of this process and me figuring out what type of content I'm doing here on this channel and the way that things are going to move forward. But I can say that now that I'm here in this place, I am going to try and get out a little bit more, because, okay, I'm inside right now. Oh wow, Rafi, you're getting out. There's a few things that I want to do, like what's going to happen with this channel. Part of it is that I have access now, a lot more access to some really cool places that I didn't have access to before, that I can get to pretty quickly and for a really great price, especially in comparison to Alto Adige. Probably to get to a lot of these places before would have cost me at least 50, 100, 200 euros. Now some of these places cost as little as like 7 euros, some 9 euros, maybe 20 euros. So some other content of getting around may be a bit more possible now that I didn't have that access to before, like I was saying. And I know you guys have been wanting a bit more out and about, so I have to figure out and plan and see how it all kind of works out. That is something that I do have to be a little bit careful about, just like budgeting and planning all around that. So I need to sit down, crunch some numbers, figure out pricing and all that stuff. But those of you who've been helping to support these videos on Patreon, like, really, thank you so much, because you guys, like I've said, make a huge difference in my ability to keep continuing to make these videos. You guys are making it possible that this could happen. Anyway, I don't want to tease too much, because like at this point I'm still not ready to say the final place that I am yet, just because there's a few like final little details I just want to get completely settled out before I go into detail. So if you haven't seen last week's video and you're wanting to join in the fun of guessing where I've moved to, go check out last week's video down in the comments section. There is a pinned post there about this whole subject. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more videos like this about moving to Italy, Italian dual citizenship, and living life abroad, please be sure to subscribe with that notification bell turned on. And if you could also give this video a like, I'd really appreciate that, as it does help out the channel. And also, if you'd like to help out the channel in another way and help to make more content like this possible on this channel, you can go to rafaeldifuria.com/Patreon to help on a monthly basis. Or if you'd like to help out just once, you can go to rafaeldifuria.com/support. And of course, as always, thank you so much for joining me on another beautiful Friday night. I hope you all have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing y'all next Friday. And look, I'm just gonna tell you guys, I'm so excited right now that I'm here. I know this may sound strange, but I just feel like free. Like I just got rid of this huge weight, and that I am, yeah. Anyway, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me, and I will see you all next Friday. Later.